Let's make some baked buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Yum! We're going to start by cooking about 2 chicken breasts that have been cut in half. You can do less or more. You just want about 2 cups worth of shredded chicken. I'm putting my cooked chicken in my KitchenAid, and all I did was season it with some Slap Your Mama seasoning. You could do salt and pepper if you want to, because there will be seasoning on this, but since it's buffalo chicken, I kind of wanted a little spiciness, and the Slap Your Mama has salt, black pepper, red pepper, and granulated garlic. If you don't have a KitchenAid, just use your fingers and shred it, or use forks, whatever. But this shreds it really fast, so I'm just going to put it in there. Going to turn it on for like maybe a minute or so, and it will shred it all. So it will go from that to that, and it's all shredded. Perfect. I do this for my dog also. There might be a few little like big chunks like this, but that's totally fine. I didn't have to do anything, and I turned it on for 30 seconds was it. Then you're going to take whatever hot buffalo sauce you like. We got Frank's, and I've been meaning to use this for a while, so we're going to use it. You're going to add half a cup in there and mix it together. I'm just going to use the paddle attachment again, mix it for like 15 seconds maybe, and set that off to the side. Next, you're going to boil 2 cups of some type of pasta, macaroni, elbow, whatever you've got. This is cavatappi, and it's long curls, and that's what I have, so that's what we're using. I boiled it for about 10 minutes maybe, just until it's the softness that I like, and then I drained it, put it back in the pot with about a tablespoon of butter, and I'm just setting that off to the side while we make our sauce. Next, you're going to start melting about 2 tablespoons of butter down and get 2 tablespoons of flour ready. This is the butter I'm using because we have it. We went camping and got fancy butter because we're dinks, and yeah, that's what we're using. You can use whatever butter you have though. Now that our butter has melted down, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of flour and mix that all together. This is a roux. So you want equal parts of fat and equal parts of flour. And then you can cook this down for just a minute. But I like to cook mine just a little bit longer because it'll make like a deeper color than just this pale yellow brownish. So I want mine a little darker. So it says to cook it down for a minute. I'm going to probably cook mine down maybe 5 minutes or so and just keep whisking so nothing burns to the bottom. I think I actually did 3 tablespoons of butter, so I added 1 more tablespoon because it should be a little bit more clumpy like this than all that liquid that was before. So just keep cooking it down. That is on medium-high, and that took about 2 minutes total. So that is my brown roux now, and now I'm going to slowly add in 2 cups of 2% milk, whole milk, whatever you've got. And you're just going to do like a tablespoon at a time until it's all mixed together. Otherwise it will clump up, and that's fun for nobody. See, that's like a tablespoon or 2. So now we're just going to keep adding it. It smells so good. You kind of want to stir just a little bit in at a time. Otherwise it's going to be very clumpy and just nasty. So I put it in probably a little too fast, but that's actually okay because I'm stirring into the middle. That's 1 cup of milk that I put in, and now we're going to add in the 2nd cup of milk. This is probably the smoothest bechamel sauce I've ever made because I went really slow, and I made sure to add the milk extremely slow, so I'm pretty happy with it. To the sauce, you're going to add in about 3/4 teaspoon of garlic and onion powder, and then 3/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. I'm just doing some more Yo Mama's because it has it in there, and why not? It's going to be delicious. Just mix that all in there. Yum, yum, yum. And this is where I'm going to say don't add any more seasoning until you add all of the stuff together, because there's already seasoning on the chicken. There's already a little bit of salt from boiling the pasta, so don't add more than you need to because it's really hard to get it not salty after you've over salted it. Next, you're going to add in 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese and half a cup of mozzarella. You can grate it yourself. I don't have time for that, so I just bought the pre-shredded, and cook this over just really low heat until it's all melted together, and then you're going to try that cheese sauce because yum! Also, this is for the haters who say that bagged cheese doesn't melt. That looks pretty melted to me, baby. Woo, woo, woo. I did add a little bit more milk because it was a little too thick for me. Next, I'm going to pour about half of the sauce in with the cooked pasta. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Add in most of the chicken. I'm saving a little bit for a topping. Yum, yum, yum. Pour it into a covered dish, or not a covered dish. Pour it into a dish that's oiled, buttered, whatever, sprayed with some Pam, and then you're going to top it with some of the leftover chicken. Next, you're going to take 1 tablespoon of butter and 1/4 cup of panko, or I'm using seasoned breadcrumbs, and you're just going to melt them over the stove for a little bit, get them a little toasted so that we can sprinkle them on the mac and cheese before throwing it in the oven for about 10-15 minutes so that it gets all nice and crispy at like 350. Ta-da! Kind of looks like there's graham crackers on there, but it is panko. So now I'm going to throw this in the oven, like I said, about 10 minutes or so, and then probably at minute 8 I'll throw some more shredded sharp cheddar on there and let it cook down a little bit. Yum, yum, yum.